Social media. Is it something really bad? Well, the society in which we currently live is based on technological advance, and within this advance is the improvement of our communication and interaction. Technological devices such as cell phones, computers, and others have helped us in the process of communicating over distances. And not only this, but it has also led to the creation of the famous social networks, these being the ones that have given us the ability to express ourselves and show ourselves to the technological world. However, this constant virtual interaction has generated not only a technological evolution in social networks and media, but has also increased cases of addiction to these social networks. From Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and more, they now play an extremely important role in people's lives. But this is where the real problem comes in, since young people, specifically those born after 1997, have been the ones who have lived their entire lives alongside these technological advances, thanks to the social media. What does this mean? They are the ones who have been currently being most addicted to social media networks, being present in their daily day and life, and affecting basic activities. Hello, my name is Bruce Quill, reporter from the Daily Trumpet.
And today, we're gonna interview a couple of kids from Colony High School and one of the counselors. They are gonna explain what are the effects of social media and is that negative or positive aspects. So, the first girl is gonna be Mirabel. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi.
Are you Mirabel, right?
Yeah.
How are you? Good?
Good.
Well, we came today because we
Wait.
wanna. Okay. We came here today because we wanna interview a couple of kids that are related to social media. So, first of all, how would you describe social media?
I love social media. I'm obsessed with social media. I couldn't live without it. Like, there's no life without it.
So technically, you're saying that social media, my bad, is your life.
Yes.
Is that really your life? Well, let me ask you: do you do like a different type of activity, maybe in sport, maybe something else?
No, only social media. Like, well, sometimes I do, but it's on social media.
Only social media.
Yeah, I just play games. That's like a kind of sport.
Okay, I mean that's valid. And let me ask you something. How much time do you spend in social media?
But like 20 hours a day.
20 hours a day.
Yeah, I don't really sleep. Like, sleep is worthless. There's no point in sleeping. It's just a waste of time.
Okay, well, thank you, Mira, and have a good day. Now we're here today with Alejandro. How are you, Alejandro?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, very much.
Well, Alejandro, let me tell you really quick. We're here today to ask a couple of questions related to social media and how they affect your life.
Alright.
So, first of all, let me ask you, how does social media affect your life?
I mean, social media affects your life by getting you distracted by things that you do not want to do, or things that are just there to, like, oh my god, there's something there, look at this, look at that, distract you right away from that.
Okay, so technically you're saying that you're more reserved with social media, right?
Yes.
That's very good. Well, Alejandro, I know you are Mirabel's friend, right? How would you describe like her experience with social media? How would you describe that?
I would describe her with social media, sort of like, it's like her phone is the only thing that she has in her hand constantly, and she never puts it down.
Interviewed her. We actually noticed that she was always with her phone. So, okay, so that's something that it's a little bit concerning, right?
Yes, very much.
And let me ask you: have you ever told her like that social media is something that if you don't like divide it in a good way in your schedule, it's gonna be something really bad?
Yes.
How many times have you
More
told her?
than 10 or 20 times I've told her to put down the phone, get off social media, doesn't listen.
Oh. And final question, Alejandro. Do you do like extra activities, something else besides like being in school, a little bit of social media, as you said?
Yes. I just use social media like an hour a day, and then the rest of the time I'm either 45 minutes every day, doing martial arts, and then just come home, do some work, and just relax for a bit.
That's very good. Well, Alejandro, thank you so much and have a good day, okay?
You too.
We're here today as well with Ashley. How are you, Ashley?
Good, and you?
Very, very good. Well, Ashley, let me tell you really quick. We're here today to ask a couple of students how social media affect their life. So let me ask you, how would you describe social media in your life?
I don't really have social media. I don't use social media.
You don't use social media at all?
No. I'd rather like spend time with my friends. Yeah, and like play sports.
Oh, wow, well, that's very good, Ashley. Which sports do you play?
Volleyball, swimming, tennis, a lot of everything.
That's very, very good. Well, Ashley, let me ask you. I know that you know Mirabel and Alejandro. Mostly Mirabel, she's your friend, right? Well, how would you describe her as having social media? How would you describe her?
I think she spends a little bit too much on her phone.
Yeah,
She should kind of spend more time with us, her friends. Yeah, and she depends a lot on her phone.
You're right. You're right. And we also met Alejandro, which uses social media, but not as much as Mirabel. You know Alejandro, right? He's one of your friends.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, do you think there's a good balance between spending very little time in social media and spending more time with yourself?
Yeah, there's a balance. It could be a balance because it's better for you. And like, you can divide your time on your free time and your time on your phone. So yeah, I think there's a balance.
Well, Ashley, thank you so much. Hope you have a good day, and that was it. Finally, we're also with Mrs. Simonton, one of the counselors of Colony High School. How are you, Mrs. Simonton?
Good, thank you. And you?
Very, very good. Well, Mrs. Simonton, as you know, we have been asking a couple of kids how social media affect their life. First of all, I want to have a different perspective from young kids. How social media affects your life?
Well, for me, I'm not really used to social media as younger kids does. And I feel like it's a waste of time for all of them. There's a lot of things to do outside. There's a lot of things to do in the real world, and they're just like inside a home doing everything. They think that that's just their life.
Okay. Well, you know that we interviewed a couple of kids from your class. They are Mirabel, Alejandro, and Ashley. How would you describe Mirabel with her life in social media? Have you ever seen her in your class, like in your phone or something like that?
Yes, always, every day. She's like my worst student ever. It's just, she's always on her phone. She just focuses on her phone, and when she gets a message, she just on her phone every single day.
Every single
Yeah,
time.
and if I tell her like to do something or to stop, she never does. She just jealous and do whatever. But instead, Ashley, she's my favorite student. I just love her because she's always focused on the things. Andrew, he's like the middle part. So he's not, he focuses when he has to focus, and he also gets his times to be on his phone and everything. But he's like, he knows what he has to do.
So he's like the balance between.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. Now let me ask you. I know that you guys, the counselors and like the administrative part, they did like a couple of reunions talking about how social media affect the life of young people, like especially kids from this high school. So let me ask you, there was any change? Did the kids change? Did they have different behaviors when you guys did those activities?
Well, we're trying to find a solution for that problem, but actually I haven't seen a lot of change in my students. So like, just come, look at this.
Okay.
Hey, stop. Wait, what are you doing? No, stop!
Oh God! Security! Even the corner.
See, if social media is not managed in a way with moderation and control, it can become an addiction. With this, we could see that young people are the most affected ones. As the years go by, more and more boys and girls fall into the addiction, and not only that, social media can stigmatize their lives and they want to change to be something they are not, a false face in a virtual world. It is for this same reason that we must motivate our children and try to control screen time. There is no way in which they will live without them because we are living in a technological world. But at least it is important that, like the counselor Mrs. Simonton from Colony High School, programs are encouraged at home and in the rest of the institutions to eliminate this addiction and thus leading a socially healthy life.